friends, welcome back to the office here once again at New Traditions Dulcimers, Shasta Ukuleles, and Shasta Flutes. My name is Dan Daniels. It is July 15th, another really hot day here in Shasta Valley. Yesterday I think it was 105 and today it's going to be about 102, but we're headed for some cooler weather, so that's always good. I wanted to introduce you to a new dulcimer that has just been strung up and finished and done the final setup on. This is dulcimer 932. This one is already sold, but it's just a beauty. This is a western red cedar top. And these are our standard sound holes. We've been using this sound hole configuration since the beginning in 1984 or something like that. It's 25-inch VSL. It has the 1.5, the 6.5, and the 13.5 fret installed. Grover Stay Tight tuners in gold with the strap buttons also in gold. Back and sides are amazing. This is some black walnut that I picked up at the beginning of summer or the very end of winter, from a buddy up in Springfield, Oregon at Urban Lumber, and just went up there and loaded up a bunch of slabs of black walnut and myrtle and all sorts of other things. This dulcimer here is, I have 2 dulcimers left that are going to be made out of this black walnut. It's amazing wood, absolutely beautiful. So the back and sides of this dulcimer are made from Southern Oregon black walnut. It's a rescued wood. We don't purchase wood from any lumber yards or any place online. We get our woods right from the miller up in Southern Oregon. We buy it in slabs. The trees are taken down because the municipality asks the homeowner or the property owner to take down the tree, or the storm has brought the tree down, or they've been cleared for wildfire, any number of reasons, but we don't take processed wood other than from our buddies that are millers of fine woods. So all that being said, this wood was taken down by storm, I believe, in Southern Oregon in the Eugene area, black walnut or walnut tree. And this is the result of rescuing that slab of wood. And I think I'll put some pictures of the wood slab that I purchased at the end of this video, so you can kind of see. Boy, I'm long-winded here today. This is black walnut from that tree. It has a whole bunch of copper coloring in it. And the grain pattern is just insane. But there's so much copper color, and I don't know the reason for that. I'm going to guess that it grew in an area that was rich in minerals, and that mineral just went up into the life of the tree. That's the back, book matched, of course. Then the sides also have, you can kind of see it there, that same red flame to it. And the sides are book matched as well. Beautiful black walnut. I mean, just outrageous black walnut. And the cool thing about doing it like this, being the one who splits the wood open, is that I have no idea what the wood is going to look like when I purchase it from our buddy Seth. I mean, I kind of have a general idea it's black walnut, and there was some nice green in it. But once I start milling it into instrument wood and I open it up and I book match it, that's where this just becomes amazing. So this is 932, black walnut, back and sides, black walnut headstock, Grover Stay Tight tuners in gold with strap pins, there and there, 25-inch VSL, our standard sound holes. It has 1.5 fret, 6.5 fret, 13.5 fret installed already. Really beautiful western red cedar top. And I only have 2 of these red cedar tops left. It's almost time for me to start going out and getting more slabs of wood. But it's a beauty. This wood is really hard. It's been a real challenge for me to work with because of it's just such a beautiful design inside, but it's really been difficult for me to work and to just make it work. But it did. I've got, like I said, 2 more dulcimers that are left out of this wood. And I think I have wood for 2 or 3 more ukuleles, for tenor ukuleles, I believe. So anyway, that's 932. It will be going down to Mariposa, California, to its new owner, Karen, real soon. I thought I'd play a little bit for you. This is the final demo of it. We might do another demo prior to shipping, but it's all set up. The action is perfect on it. Intonation is right on, spot on intonation all the way up to the fretboard. It does have a 0 fret on it. And yeah, I'll play a couple tunes on it and then we'll head on out. 932, New Traditions Hourglass Dulcimer, black walnut, western red cedar. Sounds a little bit like this. So there you go, the sound of dulcimer number 932 from New Traditions Hourglass, 25-inch VSL, 1.5, 6.5, 13.5 fret installed, mother of pearl position markers, our standard New Traditions sound holes, black walnut, amazing wood, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful black walnut, back and sides, and western red cedar top, gold Grover Stay-Tight tuners with gold strap buttons, and I think that's just about it. So once again, thanks for joining me here in the office. I'm really proud of this dulcimer 932. It is headed down to Mariposa, California sometime very soon, within the next couple of days, down to its new owner, Karen. And this was a pre-ordered dulcimer, which most of ours are. I do have 933 and 934 being built out of the same wood. They'll also have western red cedar and the black walnut. And they'll also have the 1.5, 6.5 standard, just like this one. 933 is going to have the standard sound holes. And I think 934 will have our sun and moon sound holes with a maple fingerboard and a Wenge fretboard overlay. I think that's the plan anyway as of today. But the back and sides are milled and all put together. Now I just have to take care of the soundboards and get those going. So those will be ready soon. 933 and 934. 933 will be identical to this. 934 will have the sun and moon sound holes as and the inlays on the fretboard as well. That's it from here. It's another hot day. Looking for another hot day tomorrow here in the Shasta Valley of Northern California. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining me. My name is Dan Daniels. Until next time, Lord bless you all. Hey folks, welcome back to the office here once again at New Traditions Dulcimers, Shasta Ukuleles. My name is Dan Daniels. It is the 21st of July. A little bit of Motown on number 933. Dulcimer number 933. Let me make sure I'm right. Yes, Dulcimer 933. This is black walnut. Amazing, and I have no more wood like this. This is a one of a kind. Actually a sixth of a kind. I've gotten 6 dulcimers out of this black walnut slab that I got from Urban Lumber up in Oregon from my buddy Seth. Amazing, amazing, amazing black walnut. Incredible grain and colors, just incredible. Black walnut headstock with Grover Stay Tight tuners in chrome. It's a black walnut fingerboard, all from the same tree, with 1.5, 6.5, 13.5 fret installed. It is a 25-inch VSL from nut to saddle. And just incredible wood. And it's got a Western red cedar top. And this Western red cedar is from my buddy Kevin down in Fresno. The same logging philosophy. He takes damaged trees from storms and old logging sites, and he takes those trees, and rather than them being burned or put in a landfill, he mills the wood just like Seth does up in Eugene, and we end up with this amazing grain patterns. I've got this one is available. 933 is still available, though it might be sold. But you can always put your name on it in case it doesn't sell. 932 is on the wall waiting to be picked up, same wood. And 934 is 932 is going to Mariposa, California. 934 is going to Trinidad, California. Both of those are customers who will pick the instruments up here at the shop. And 933 may be staying pretty local. We're not sure yet, but we'll see what happens. You can definitely put your name on this instrument if you want to be on the list in case the instrument doesn't sell today. Also, while we're speaking of selling and stuff like that, why don't you take just a second and go down and subscribe to this channel. We've been doing YouTube for years and just trying to reach out, trying to show construction videos, music videos, just the crafting of ukuleles and dulcimers and flutes and all sorts of stuff. Just subscribe to the channel. It would help us out immensely. It is absolutely free. Slam that thumbs up button here on YouTube. It helps us. Leave a comment, a nice comment. It helps us. If you've got nothing nice to say, then just don't say it. But yeah, we're at 920, I believe, subscribers now, and it'd be awesome just from this video if we could get to 1,000. It'd be just incredible. That's only 80 people hitting subscribe, absolutely free, means nothing to you, means everything to us. But yeah, okay, back to the regularly programmed, scheduled programming. Number 933, black walnut, and this is rescued wood. The tree is from the Eugene, Oregon area. It came down in a storm. Our buddies up at Urban Lumber went and took care of the mess that the tree made, took it back to their mill and milled it into incredible slabs. We were able to get this slab somewhere at the end of spring. It was quite a while ago. Brought the slab back down to our shop here in Montague, resawed a bunch of wood, milled it out here into instrument wood. Got several ukuleles, and this is 933, 934, 33, 32, 31, and I think 930 were all made from this same slab. But this is it. This is one-of-a-kind wood. I will not get wood like this again unless it's just an absolute draw of the wood luck. So yeah, so this is 933. It is all set up, ready to go. Intonation is spot on, plays perfect all the way up and down the fret. Grover Stay Tight tuners, 25-inch VSL, black walnut, and western red cedar. Gorgeous instrument, plays really nice, sounds wonderful. I'm going to do some more songs, and then I'll be back to say goodbye, and we'll get this thing posted online and see how long it takes to sell. Usually it takes 12 hours, something like that, for these to sell. They go rather quickly. All right, here's a little bit of sound sample. All right, so there you go. That is the sound sample and the look on the final demo for 933. Now, as we've mentioned before, and we're having a struggle getting cases. Our wholesaler has gone out of business, so we get our cases from Amazon, which you can do just as easily. We ship now without case unless you absolutely want a case, and we will order one for you and get it wrapped up around this beautiful dulcimer. The cases run about $95 now. Our cost, we have to pay retail, and we don't raise the price at all. And through Amazon, we get free shipping. So it just takes a while, but you can do the same. You can order the instrument without the case. We wrap it very securely in bubble wrap, put it in a wonderful cardboard box, and ship it out to you. We've had no problems at all. We ship all over the world, and we have not had any issues. Actually, I would contend that the way I bubble wrap is just as safe, if not safer, than just shipping in a case. So anyway, 933 is going to be on the website soon at www.newtraditionsdulcimers.com. Drop us a line here through YouTube or through Facebook or through our website if you're interested in this one. Like I said, this one may be sold. I'm not quite sure if it is or not yet, but we'll see by the middle of this week. But you can put your name on it. If it doesn't sell, you'll be the first to be notified. 933, amazing Southern Oregon black walnut. I can't get there's a copper color in here as well. I can't get that quite to pick up this morning on the old iPhone. But remember to subscribe to our channel. It helps us out immensely. Give us a thumbs up, a like on the YouTube channel. Leave a pleasant comment. Nasty comments are just ridiculous, so you know, just try not to fall into that trap. Yeah, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. It helps us out immensely. We're looking to get 80 new subscribers from this video. That'll put us up to 1,000 subscribers on our New Traditions Dulcimers YouTube channel. I think that's it. So until next time, 933, incredible wood, good sound, incredible sound. Playability is wonderful on this one. Intonation is perfect, spot on. Until next time, Lord bless you all. This is Dan Daniels, New Traditions Dulcimers. Enjoy. Hi friends, and welcome back once again to the office here at New Traditions Dulcimers and Shasta Ukuleles and Shasta Flutes. My name is Dan Daniels. We are here in the heart of beautiful Montague, California, in the beautiful Shasta Valley of Northern California. We've had great weather. It's actually been perfect. Lots of evening thunderstorms, which are not always ideal for such a dry area, but we've got rain, we've got some humidity, it's just been really, really nice. Hey, I want to introduce you to dulcimer number, don't tell me, 934. All right, this dulcimer number 934, this one was ordered about a month ago, and we put it together using Western red cedar top and amazing black walnut back and sides, and it is going to Trinidad, California, real soon. Probably Monday afternoon. It should be leaving. They're going to come over and pick it up. Trinidad, California is an amazing place, right on the coast, northern coast, not any of that Southern California stuff. It's all Northern California for us. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ocean. Big waves, rocky beaches, just cool place. Anyways, I digress. 934. This is the way she looks. This is Western red cedar with our sun and moon sound holes with inlaid with black walnut. Same black walnut from the back and sides. And then we have a Wenge fingerboard, fretboard with our sun and moon inlays in maple. And the fretboard is hard rock maple, and the fingerboard is, or fretboard is Wenge. Grover Stay Tight tuners in chrome, or, geez, Dan, come on, in gold. Strap button is also gold, and the pickup input and the lower strap button is also gold. Beautiful, beautiful instrument. This is the black walnut sides. Book matched, of course, on both sides. Black walnut headstock, 3-piece, and again, of course, it's book matched. Just a really, really beautiful, beautiful. And this is the last of this black walnut slab. So unfortunately, I have no more of this wood. I have more black walnut, but not like this. I mean, look at that. Is that ridiculous or what? So this is the very last dulcimer made from this great big monstrous slab that we brought home from Urban Lumber up in Springfield, Oregon. And that's the way we get our wood. Our woods are all very responsibly sourced. They are from downed trees that have either been taken down by a storm or taken down by a municipality or a homeowner. We try not to buy any lumber from any lumber suppliers, and there's a bunch of them out there. Some are even selling wood for dulcimers. They get their wood from somewhere and they mill it somewhere. I know exactly where this tree was in the Eugene area of Southern Oregon. I think that's cool. And instead of sending it to a burn pile or a landfill, the company that we work with up there takes the wood, takes it back to their mill and mills it into lumber, which would be just standard 5/4 big chunks of lumber, like a 2x6 type of thing, only thicker. And then I go and I get that, I bring it back to our shop, I mill it into instrument wood, and I never know what it's going to look like on the inside until I open it up on the bandsaw, and we end up with something like this. Book matched backs that are just outrageous. But like I said, this is the last instrument of this slab. I have 2 more slabs of curly black walnut, which is really pretty, and we'll mill those probably beginning next week. I also have another slab of myrtle that I will begin milling for ukuleles and dulcimers. So black walnut back and sides on dulcimer 934, headed for Trinidad, California, Northern California coast. Gold Stay Tight tuners, gold strap button, gold input jack for our new Traditions Dulcimers pickup, which is installed inside. Maple fingerboard, Wenge overlay with the sun and moon inlaid into that. Great red, Western red cedar top. Look at the difference of color here on the edges. Just amazing wood. And again, this cedar top is also a rescued or reclaimed wood that would have ended up somewhere in a burn pile or a landfill somewhere. So we are very fortunate here in California, in Northern California. And Northern California is anything far north of Sacramento, out of the Central Valley. We're very fortunate to have two folks that we know that do this reclaimed lumber for builders and for makers. It's really awesome. It's a great privilege to work with them. One is in Fresno, California. The other is up in Eugene area of Southern Oregon. So anyways, 934. I'm going to do a little sound sample of this guy. Just going to do one song. I think it's the new owner's favorite song, and that's why I'm going to do it. 934, Black Walnut from Southern Oregon, rescued wood, back and sides, Western red cedar top from the Oregon coast, maple, wenge, and I correct myself. We do buy the maple fingerboards and we do buy the wenge overlays from a wood supplier, a very large wood supplier that has nothing to do with musical instruments. 25-inch VSL. It has a 1.5, 6.5, and a 13.5 fret installed along with our New Traditions pickup. So okay, so I'm going to do a song, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. I've been working on it all morning. I hope it works out. I'll be right back. right, that didn't go too bad. That, of course, is Cornwall by Albert de O'Shea and Robert Force. Dulcimer number 934. Beautiful Western red cedar top with our black walnut inlaid sun and moon. Maple fingerboard, Wenge fretboard with inlaid sun and moon in maple. 1.5, 6.5, 13.5 fret installed. 25-inch VSL, which is basically all we do anymore. It's just easier for old folks like me to get the shorter fret scale. Gold Grover Stay Tight tuners, gold strap button, and gold input jack for the pickup. Just a beautiful instrument. Really, really proud of it. Really pleased. This is, as I said, is the last of this black walnut. I do not know when I will ever have black walnut this incredible again, but I do have some curly black walnut slabs that I'll be milling out sometime next week and making dulcimers out of that, along with another slab of myrtle from southern Oregon coast. All right, that's it for from New Traditions Dulcimers, Shasta ukuleles in Montague, California. It is July 31st. Wow. The end of the month. Next month, it's going to be a great month. August is going to be huge for us here with lots of already pre-ordered instruments headed out. So we're pretty excited about that. Dan Daniels, New Traditions Dulcimers. All right, until next time, Lord bless you all. Hey friends, welcome back to the office here once again at New Traditions Dulcimers and Shasta Ukuleles. My name is Dan Daniels. It is August 11th, 2025. It's like a bazillion degrees outside, so I am sweltering. The shop has got to be at least 3 bazillion degrees inside. It's kind of a miserable day here, but it will soon be over. I wanted to do a pre-ship video and kind of a final demo on Dulcimer 936. This is such a beautiful instrument. It is I really like it. It is on its way this afternoon. As soon as we shoot this video, we're going to get it all wrapped up and put in its box and sent down to an area that I'm unfamiliar with called South San Francisco. I only know about San Francisco, but I don't go anywhere further south than Sacramento, so everything south of that is Southern California. Anyways, I digress once again. This is 936. This is a Western red cedar top with our fancy sun and moon sound holes with inlays, and the sun and moon also inlaid into the fretboard, which is Wenge. And the sun and moon wood, the inlays, is the same wood that's on the back and sides. So this is a Western red cedar top. And the body, the back and sides, are spalted maple from Southern Oregon. This is the headstock with the Grover Stay Tight tuners in gold and the gold strap button. And then we'll just run down the sides here. Spalted maple from Southern Oregon all the way around, pardon me. Just it really is just an amazing wood. And as I've said before, we buy our wood in slabs, so I have no idea what the wood is going to look like, because usually a slab is just right off the sawmill and it's kind of ugly and dusty and unsanded and just literally right off the sawmill, which means it still has the saw marks in it. So I don't know what it's going to look like. I just trust my sawyer and the mill that I get my woods from. And so then I cut it into workable pieces for me in the shop, and then go for, because like a slab will be like 4 by 8, something like that, 4 feet by 8 feet long. And I'll work it down into lumber type sizes, and then I'll work it down even further to be instrument wood sizes. And we do the same with our cedars as well. So I have no idea what this wood is going to look like until I saw it into lumber. And by lumber, I mean like a 2x6 that you'd get at Home Depot or Lowe's. And then I take it to the bandsaw, and then I start what they call resawing. And I resaw it into thicknesses that I can now work into instrument wood. And this is what I come up with. And again, I have no idea what this wood is going to look like until I open it up and then I book match it. Look at that ribbon. I mean, it's just outstanding. And this is a tree that was blown down, an old maple tree up in Southern Oregon that would have either been chipped up for bark or something like that for landscaping, or it would have been burned in a burn pile, or it would have been dumped into a landfill. So this is truly a rescued piece of wood. And look at that. Isn't that just amazing? Spalted maple. Now, so using spalted woods is difficult, and it takes extra amount of time just to work the wood, because it's spalted, and you know it has some problems in that spalting. But we're just patient, try to be, and we end up with these amazing instruments out of our woods. So this is 936, and it's going down to South San Francisco today. It's going to be wrapped up and sent out. I need to get it to the, we ship USPS. I need to get it over there by 2 o'clock or something like that. I don't want it necessarily to sit in the post office all day. So I kind of edge my bet there and deliver it a little bit later than usual. I'm sorry, I can't take my eyes off of it. Not an old song, I can't take my eyes off of you. It's just a gorgeous instrument. So once again, spalted maple with western red cedar top. Gorgeous, gorgeous wood. With the spalted maple inlays on the sound holes. Hard rock maple fingerboard with a Wenge fretboard. I did the final action setup on this. It is ready to go. I'm very pleased with it. It sounds great. I'm going to play a little sample for you in just a sec. Grover Stay Tight tuners in gold, strap button in gold, strap button in gold. There's something about gold hardware with these maple instruments. I like it. So anyway, I'll do a little sound sample, and then we'll be back to say see you later. All right, here we go. Be right back. All right, so that's the pre-ship final demo of 936 headed out to South San Francisco, California. Such a beautiful instrument, and it's really a joy to play. I went out early this morning and just to do the final setup on it, and it plays really nice. And just you know, I've found that the trick to dulcimer playing, as if I know, I have all the great answers of all the ages for dulcimer playing. The trick that I have found is to just stop trying so hard. You know, there's that old poster that says the dulcimer has no notes on it. You just play the darn thing. It's kind of true. So if you're struggling with your dulcimer, stop trying so hard. Stop strumming so hard. Stop fretting so hard. Now, I have a tendency to fret really hard, and I also have a tendency to pull my strings when I fret, so I end up sharping my notes. So I just need to stop doing that, and I take it easy on my fretboard, and I just kind of just don't play so hard. It's amazing the difference that it makes when you just do a nice light strum. The volume that you get out of your instrument is so much more pleasant. So just a weird tip. All right, Dan Daniels here from New Traditions Dulcimers and Shasta Ukuleles from Montague, California. And a reminder that we're really going to be pushing our ukuleles. We've been kind of negligent in getting the word out about our ukuleles. So I've got 275 that's now posted for sale, and the other black walnut ukuleles are going to be up real soon. So we've got ukuleles, we've got dulcimers, and just a good time. And fall is right around the corner. Can't wait for cooler temperatures. Dan Daniels, New Traditions Dulcimers, number 936, headed out today. Until next time, Lord bless you all. Hey friends, welcome back once again to the office here at New Traditions Dulcimers and Shasta Ukuleles. My name is Dan Daniels, and we are coming from the heat and the heart of Montague, California. It has been a really hot day. It is now 4:30 in the afternoon on August 11th, 2025, and we got to about 113 degrees here at the house in Shasta Valley, and the shop, of course, just amplify that times two. It's just been hot, but it's over soon. A couple more days and we will be back into the luxurious 90s. But wham wham, that's what's going on here with the heat and the weather. I want to introduce you to dulcimer number 937. This is the sister to 936 that just went down to San Francisco, California this morning. This one is now going to be posted on our website for sale. It is made out of spalted maple, same spalted maple that 936 was made out of, same tree actually, same piece of wood. It's got western red cedar top, and it has our circle pattern sound holes, so sound hole patterns. It's been a long day. So this is 937. There's your western red cedar top. And on top of that western red cedar top is our hard rock maple fingerboard with our Wenge overlay with abalone, or no, mother of pearl position dots. It has the 1.5, 6.5, and 13.5 fret installed. Western red cedar. Beautiful, beautiful top. And then this has the spalted maple back and sides. Outrageous wood. Outrageous wood. Starts here at the end pin. Let's see if I can get the light just right here so you can see it. Spalted maple. Look at the ribbon in those sides. 3-piece spalted maple headstock with Grover Stay Tight tuners in chrome, and our strap pins are also chrome. Here's the other side. Absolutely gorgeous wood. This wood is from Southern Oregon, from the Eugene area. This spalted maple is from a maple tree that came down in the storm. And the options were to chip it or to cut it up so that you could burn it in a burn pile or put it into a landfill. Almost all of our woods are rescued from such fate. And we make those unwanted woods into amazing heirloom musical instruments. Just outrageous. The back of this instrument, book matched of course, spalted maple. Look at the quilt. The quilt and the ribbon in this wood is just incredible. Now, working with this type of wood is really difficult. It's time consuming. You have to be very, very careful because at some point of the building procedure, it is incredibly fragile. We put finish on the inside and on the outside. The finish on the inside is an oil finish. I use it to harden the wood on the inside out. And then of course the oil on the outside also does that. There are a few wonderful wabi-sabi pits in this wood right here. Oh, there you go. You can see those, which I believe in my heart that just adds character to the wood. Unbelievably beautiful. And again, this is from a rescued tree, a rescued wood. And I have no idea what this is going to look like until I resaw it, open up the wood that I have, and we buy our wood in slabs, so I don't know until I cut it down into manageable pieces and then resaw it into instrument wood, and then I open up the wood like this and I lay it. It's called book matching, and that's where the design on the back comes from. It takes a bit to get the grains to match up, but I think it's well worth it. Like I said, there's always going to be with woods like this, just kind of that natural, I don't want to call them a defect, but just the part of the wood. And that's what we love here at New Traditions. We don't want to be so perfect that we take the wood's character away. I mean, how can you not love that back? Oh my goodness. 25-inch VSL, 1.5, 6.5, 13.5 fret, spalted maple from Southern Oregon, Western red cedar top. It's going to be posted on our website hopefully later today. I'm trying to get there, and it'll be posted for sale. All right, and this one will be available. And I believe that the price for this, I always hate saying it on these videos because then I'm sort of stuck, but I believe this price will be $650 for this one. I believe $650 or $675. And that's without a case and without shipping. And we are, speaking of cases, we are considering something that's going to be expensive for our customers and for us. But we're kind of tired of buying stuff from China, and people who wholesale stuff into their stores and then reselling it, even on American shores. It's still made in slave shops from China, and it's just, we're just kind of getting tired of that, having to play that game. So we've pretty much lost our wholesaler as far as our inexpensive cases go. Other than Amazon, we can still get some cases from Amazon. But we're seriously contemplating going to hard shell cases only through TKL Cases, which is an American-made hard shell case. It's pricey, but I think they retail at $189 or something like that. So it will add a considerable amount to the cost of our instrument, but we'll try to average it out to where it doesn't hurt too much for us and it doesn't hurt too much for the customer. Of course, with the hard shell case, that also increases the shipping weight, which will also increase the shipping cost, and on and on and on. But that's where we're kind of headed with our instruments. Our instruments are not factory instruments. They're not made 10 or 15 or 20 at a time. If you go to a festival, you're not going to sit down with your instrument and see one exactly like it next to you. Our instruments are all unique, and we enjoy that, and we respect our customers enough to kind of up our game as far as our cases go. So we'll see how that works out. I have a case being shipped to us to evaluate, and it should be here by the end of this week. And we'll go from there, and we'll kind of just see what happens. We can either ship without a case, or we'll probably be shipping only with hard shell cases. It'll be the customer's choice. Yeah, that's about it. I'll give you a quick sound sample of this guy, number 937, Western red cedar top, spalted maple back and sides. I love this flame. It's kind of just a beautiful, beautiful flame up here. But the curl and the ribbon and the quilting in this wood is just outstanding. And like I said, I had no idea. I have no idea until I opened the wood up. And then it becomes fun to get the book match right. You have to do some finessing of the wood to make that work. So anyways, I will give you a quick sound sample of this instrument, 937 New Traditions Dulcimers, 25-inch VSL. Here's the sound sample. right, so there you go, sound sample and final demo for dulcimer number 937 from New Traditions Dulcimers. Beautiful spalted maple back and sides, western red cedar top, 25-inch VSL, 1.5, 6.5, 13.5. Those 1.5 frets and the 6.5 frets really come in handy when you're playing minor keys. They're great to have. Grover Stay Tight tuners in chrome with the chrome strap button. Again, that back is just outstanding. And chrome strap button down on the end there. That's about it. Number 937. This is the final demo. This will go on our website hopefully by the end of the day. And it'd love to be in your home playing your music on this beautiful, beautiful dulcimer. For now, that's about it. Dan Daniels here from New Traditions Dulcimers in Montague, California. Until next time, Lord bless you all.